Section 1. The Heartbeat of the Sahel. An introduction to a land of upright people. In the very heart of West Africa, cradled between the bend of the Niger River and the northern reaches of Ghana, lies Burkina Faso. It is a landlocked expanse, a gentle plateau of sun-baked earth and resilient greenery, a mosaic of vast arid plains, gradually softening into savanna woodlands to the south. Deep, rich, ochre earth, stoic baobab trees, granite outcrops, inselbergs, rising like ancient sentinels, wide open spaces under a vast, luminous sky. Life here is tied to the seasons and the land. For much of the year the harmattan blows, dusty haze and a pale sun. Then the rainy season, parched ground turning green, full flowing rivers like the Black Volta, Red Volta, White Volta. In villages, children's laughter echoing through dusty compounds, the rhythmic thud of millet being pounded in a mortar, the murmur of conversation under the shade of a mango tree. The people, known as Burkinabe, carry a quiet dignity and warmth. Ouagadougou, often simply called Ouaga, a sprawling, vibrant hub. Tree-lined avenues bustling, bicycles, mopeds weaving through traffic, yellow taxis navigating the streets, markets like the Grand Rue Woko, overflowing, colorful textiles, handcrafted leather goods, fragrant spices of West African cuisine. Yet, even amidst the urban energy, the pace of life feels unhurried. Business deals sealed over a cup of sweet tea. Section 2. Echoes of Empires. A journey through time. The story of Burkina Faso is etched into the ancient rocks and oral traditions that predate any modern map. Long before colonial lines were drawn, this land was home to sophisticated societies and powerful kingdoms. Archaeological evidence points to hunter-gatherer settlements dating back thousands of years. By the 15th century, the region was dominated by the formidable Mossi kingdoms, centralized states that established intricate political and social structures. Ouagadougou, Tenkodogo, Yatenga, ruled by a revered emperor, the Mogo Naba. Their cavalry was legendary. They repelled incursions from the Songhai Empire and the Mali Empire, maintaining sovereignty through prowess and diplomacy. This era was disrupted in the late 19th century with the arrival of European colonial ambitions. French military expeditions pushed inland from the coast. The Mossi and other local groups resisted fiercely, but French firepower ultimately prevailed. By 1896, the territory was declared a French protectorate. It became part of French West Africa, governed from Paris. The colonial administration imposed cotton cultivation for export and introduced French in government and schools, altering traditional life. After decades under foreign control, winds of change swept Africa. Post-World War II, independence movements gained momentum. In 1958, the Republic of Upper Volta gained self-government within the French community. Full independence came on August 5, 1960. Black Volta, White Volta, Red Volta. Early independence saw political instability, coups, military governments, alongside diverse ethnic groups and deep-seated poverty. In 1983, Captain Thomas Sankara rose to power, envisioning transformation based on self-reliance, anti-imperialism, and social justice. In 1984, he renamed the country Burkina Faso, Land of the Upright People. Section 3. The Tapestry of Tongues. Peoples, languages, and cultural identity. Burkina Faso isn't monolithic. It's a mosaic of over 60 ethnic groups. The most populous and historically dominant group is the Mossi, concentrated on the Central Plateau. Their kingdom structures have deeply influenced the country's political heritage. Their language, Moray, is the most widely spoken indigenous tongue. To the west live the Bobo, known for spectacular leaf and fiber masks used in agricultural ceremonies, and the Gurunsi, renowned for their intricately decorated earthen homes. In the arid north, the semi-nomadic Fulani, or Pule, herd their cattle, their lives following pasture and water, while the Tuareg maintain ancient trans-Saharan trade routes. This ethnic diversity is mirrored in a remarkable linguistic landscape. While French remains the official language, Used in administration, formal education, and international relations, it is the mother tongue for only a small fraction of the population. The true daily communication of the nation happens in a symphony of indigenous languages. Beyond Mori, the most prominent is Dioula, a vital lingua franca for trade and commerce, especially in the West, and in bustling Bobo Dioulasso. Other significant languages include Fulfulde, Gurunsi, Lobi, and Senufo. This linguistic richness is a cornerstone of cultural identity. Cultural practices and social structures are rooted in community and tradition. Elders are held in high esteem, their wisdom sought in disputes and oral histories. While Islam and Christianity are dominant, they are often blended with traditional animist beliefs, a syncretism visible in ceremonies and festivals, seasonal rites, harvest festivals, naming ceremonies, and funerary libations. This vibrant cultural identity finds its strongest expression in the arts. Renowned mask making, from the towering bois plank masks to the abstract animal forms of the lobi. Music is omnipresent, the djembe drum, the melodic kora, and the balafon. The country hosts the Pan-African Film and Television Festival of Ouagadougou, FESPACO, cementing its reputation as a powerhouse of African cinema and a guardian of the continent's stories. The economy of Burkina Faso is predominantly agrarian, deeply dependent on the whims of the climate and global commodity markets. Agriculture employs the majority of the workforce and contributes materially to GDP, yet remains highly vulnerable. Burkina Faso is one of Africa's leading producers of cotton, but reliance on a single cash crop exposes farmers to price volatility. To reduce risk, diversification into sesame, cashews, and shea butter is being promoted. However, the most significant recent driver has been mining. Gold has surpassed cotton as the top export, attracting investment and revenue, though questions of equity and environmental impact persist. Despite resources, poverty remains widespread, particularly in rural areas with limited access to basic services. The country ranks near the bottom of the UN Human Development Index. Climate change brings desertification, erratic rainfall, and droughts, devastating harvests, and worsening food insecurity. A rapidly growing population strains scarce resources: land, water, education, and healthcare. In the last decade, a severe security crisis spilled over from neighboring Mali, plunging the north and east into conflict. Attacks target civilians, state symbols, and security forces, creating a grave humanitarian emergency and displacing millions. The violence has crippled local economies, shuttered schools and health centers, and diverted resources to military spending. Yet the resilience of the Burkinabe people shines through. Traditional techniques like zay pits are revitalized to restore soils and boost yields. Civil society promotes peace and reconciliation at the grassroots. Young entrepreneurs harness e-commerce and renewable energy, determined to forge stability and prosperity. As we stand at the close of 2025, Burkina Faso finds itself at a critical juncture, navigating a complex present marked by security and humanitarian crises that demand urgent attention and international support. The path to peace requires security interventions and deep investments in governance, development, and social cohesion. Yet the true wealth of Burkina Faso has always been its people and their vibrant culture, the legacy honored in its very name. The rhythms of the balafon continue, the looms weave brilliant color, and storytellers pass on wisdom under the stars. With one of the youngest populations in the world, increasingly educated and connected, they are artists, activists, tech innovators, and entrepreneurs. Investing in their education, their health, and their opportunities is critical to unlocking the nation's promise. Ultimately, the future is unwritten, and the Burkinabe will face it with the integrity and resilience woven into the name Burkina Faso.